Hey, where are you right now? Why aren't you at home? Hey, answer me, woman.
Sorry, I couldn't answer you sooner. I am here now. What's wrong?
I asked you a question, damn it. Where are you and what are you doing? Answer me now.
I'm at my mother's house. I told you yesterday that I would be here early for my mother's funeral. I will be staying here for a night.
Oh, right, the funeral. Come to think of it, you did mention it.
Yes, my mother's funeral. And where are you? I thought you would be here by now. The ceremony is this afternoon.
You know I can't come. I have work and it's the high season right now. There's too much to do to take time off for a funeral.
Even though it's my mother's funeral? Surely you can take half a day off.
You know very well how busy I can get. Talking about busy, why do you think it's okay to slack off on housework?
Sorry, but what do you mean by slacking off housework? I am trying to arrange a funeral.
Really? You don't know what I'm angry about? See, this is the problem with people who aren't in the workforce. They're slow and don't have common sense.
What is it? If you have something to complain about, please say it directly.
Really, you're so dim. I'm asking you, why do you think it's okay leaving the house without preparing anything for me or cleaning? You can't just leave the housework and my needs unattended to.
Are you being serious? I told you it's my mother's funeral. She died and I am the only one who can organize this. If I don't do it, who will? Nothing will happen.
Do you think that's a good enough reason to leave the house unattended to?
What? Why shouldn't it be?
As a housewife, it's your job to ensure that everything is functioning and organized in the house. As I'm the breadwinner of the house and you are my dependent, it's also your job to make sure that my needs are met.
Yes, and I make sure to do that every day.
Today you haven't fulfilled your duties, though. Look at you. You left the house without doing your chores for some funeral. Come to think of it, I don't remember giving any kind of permission for you to leave.
What do you mean by some funeral? It's my mother's funeral. This is important. My mother raised me working late hours after my dad left. She did her best for me and was always by my side. You know very well that she was my only family and that we were very close.
Yes, exactly. I know all about how you were raised by a single mom. I'm sure that must have been terrible. And despite your circumstances and the risk of marrying a person like that, I went ahead and married you.
What is that supposed to mean? What's wrong with being raised by a single mother? How could you be so cruel? Do you really think it's okay to say some funeral to my mother's funeral, knowing how important she was to me?
Why are you so bothered anyway? I get it. It's her funeral. So what?
She opened her doors to you. She was never anything but friendly. She even cooked dinner for us and would even go out of her way to make your favorite food all the time.
So what?
And now she's gone. How could you be so uncaring? Why are you looking down on this? On her? Today is her funeral. It's our last time we can say goodbye to her before she is buried and gone forever. So why are you acting like it's got nothing to do with us? Do you have no heart whatsoever?
Look, I'm just saying that you need to always remember to put me first on your priority list, no matter what. I am not saying you shouldn't go to the funeral. That's fine. But before going, you should always think first whether you have done everything to satisfy my needs first. For example, where is my breakfast? Why should I wake up to find no breakfast prepared?
That's because I am not at home. You only want to eat breakfast that is freshly made, not something that was prepared a night before or an hour before.
Of course I won't accept something prepared the day before. I'm the breadwinner of the house. I deserve to be fed the best and fed with fresh food to start the day.
You mentioned before that you'd rather just go out and buy something than reheat something. So why can't you do that this time? There are plenty of cafes near your office that serve breakfast. The one next to your office isn't bad. You said so yourself.
You are not understanding my message. I'm not asking your opinion on where I should eat. I'm asking why you didn't make my breakfast before you left the house. This is your duty as my wife. You should satisfy my needs before leaving the house.
You know my mother's house is out of town and how long it takes to get there. If I made breakfast before I left, you would still have to reheat it in the microwave, and I know you wouldn't want that.
Of course I wouldn't want that. That's why I would expect you to have left a little later. At least after making my breakfast just before I wake up.
You know very well I couldn't do that. It takes at least 2 hours to get here. I told you I have to be here early in the morning so I can arrange everything for the funeral. Otherwise, nothing will get done if I'm late.
You're my wife. You could have done some of the arrangement by phone or delegated the work to someone else. I should be your top priority. You chose to marry me and be my family. You serve me.
Please, can't you just overlook this? Just this one time. Please? I even came back home last night to make sure you had dinner on the table after my mother's passing.
That's your job. You want a medal for making dinner like you're supposed to?
I had to leave my mother's place even though some of my aunts were staying there, and drive 2 hours to make it.
Watch it, woman. Don't you dare try to make me the villain here. Don't you dare try to make it look like it's all my fault.
I am not saying that you are a villain, but please, can you please just show some sympathy and try to look at things from my perspective just this once? I just want some understanding from you and some support. That's all. Today is a very important day for me. Please, it's not easy to handle my mom's death and also take care of all the procedures.
Okay. Fine. You're getting on my nerves and it seems like there's no point in talking to you right now. This is a waste of my time. I will let you off the hook just this once. But be careful next time.
Please don't say that. It's a hard day for me as it is. Please try to understand.
Yeah, whatever. I have a busy day ahead of me and don't have any more time to waste talking with you now. Especially since I now have to go and buy myself breakfast.
Okay. Well, I'm going to stay here tonight as well. We'll have a dinner after the funeral, so you don't have to worry about food. You might need to buy breakfast again, though.
Trying to bribe me into going now? I can just get food with a coworker after work.
Steve, wait! You're coming today, right? You're not going to leave me to sit through the ceremony by myself, are you?
Okay, enough. I will try to come if I can, okay? Now buzz off. I have work to do.
I'm trusting you. I will be waiting.
Hey, where the hell are you, woman? Do you know what time it is? Don't tell me you're planning to stay there without preparing my food. Hey, I'm asking you a question. Answer me, damn it! How dare you leave me hungry?
Good morning. As I told you the other day, I stayed at my mother's place last night to see off the guests and be with my aunts.
You may have told me that you would be staying, but I do not recall giving permission to you to stay there. Know your place and show some respect. You need my permission before you do anything. When are you going to get that through your head? I am the man of the house, and you are the faithful wife who should serve me. Now think really hard about what you're going to say next, because I expect an apology. Hey, are you even listening?
Yesterday, you didn't come to the funeral.
Yes. So what? I had work.
It was my mother's funeral.
Like I said, I was busy at work. Obviously, I couldn't make it. There was too much to do at the office, and your mother's place is too far to just go over and come back.
Busy. You always say you're busy, but it's not like you had an important meeting or deal to make, right? I know, because you didn't need to wear your best suit to work. And it's not like you have to be there every single minute. You're not a part of management and aren't required to always make decisions for the company.
Shut up. Don't talk to me as if you know everything. How would you, a mere housewife, know about working in the corporate world anyway? Listen here, woman. If I'm not there, things don't run smoothly at the office. It's not like I can suddenly get a day off and hold everyone up just for a funeral.
Don't you think you're speaking too highly of yourself when you're just a regular grunt on the office floor? It's not like you're a team leader or anything.
What did you say?
There is no way that a company as big as yours would make it difficult for an employee to go to their immediate relative's funeral.
How dare you talk to me like that? What would you know, you lowlife? You're just a housewife. You don't know anything about how a business runs.
We keep using this expression, but please tell me, what do you think a mere housewife does on a regular basis? And besides, I only became a housewife because you asked me to look after the house when we got married. I am more than capable of working. I was a white-collar worker just the same as you before we got married. You asked me to quit, remember?
Well, that's because...
Why should I be looked down on by the likes of you? You think you're better than me because I quit my job at your request?
That's because I'm the breadwinner of this household, obviously. I'm the one who puts food on the table.
I see. But without me, you don't seem to be able to do anything. Forget about ironing or cleaning the house. You can't even make a simple breakfast for yourself. It seems like you depend on me a lot, don't you think? A mere housewife. I would think it makes more sense for you to show respect to me. Something bad is bound to happen if you keep talking down to me like this.
You better watch yourself. You're in no place to try and lecture me. Forget it. You know what I've decided. We're getting divorced. Look at this.
Are these documents to file for divorce?
You got that right. It's for our divorce. I have all of my details filled out and ready. All that's left is for you to sign your part, then we can send it out first thing tomorrow.
I see. So that's how it is then. A divorce is your suggestion to the situation.
Thinking that you could just toss me aside because of a funeral was a wrong move. You shouldn't have done that. Well, now it's too late. If you don't want to get divorced, you should have thought more about your responsibilities in our house.
It's too late, huh?
Well, I'm not the devil, so I can show some mercy and forgive you for your faults and stupidity. Depending on how you apologize, I might be able to reconsider this whole divorce and forgive you.
You're going to forgive me?
Sure. But I can forgive you only if you apologize by getting on your knees and kissing my feet. Ha! Yes, I think that would be a very fitting apology from you. What do you think?
That's out of the question. Obviously, I won't be doing such a thing. Divorce is our only option.
What? Wait, you want a divorce?
Of course! How could you even think that I would want to still stay with you after all that you put me through? Are you crazy? The moment you didn't show up to my mother's funeral, you were dead to me. I was devastated and realized how stupid I was to have ever believed you would come. My mind is all made up. We are going through with the divorce 100%. What makes you think I would apologize anyway? It was you who should be apologizing to me. How many screws loose have you got in your head to think I would even consider apologizing to you, you moron?
Hey, watch your mouth.
Why should I? We're going to be total strangers soon anyway. It's about time I gave you a piece of my mind. Especially after all the horrible things you have said to me. Really, this has been a long time coming. You need to be knocked down a peg or 10. I don't think your fragile ego could possibly take it though. So why don't you just shut up and leave the documents on the table? I will sign them and take them to City Hall when I get back home.
Hey. Let's calm down a bit.
Why? I think I'm perfectly calm. It seems like we have both made up our minds and want to file for divorce. Let's do it. There's no point in waiting.
But don't you realize what this would mean for you? What situation this will put you in? You, a housewife, are being kicked out and left on the streets. How do you think you're going to survive without any financial support?
I think I'm capable of finding a job for myself. Even if it may be minimum wage, I will figure out a way to get by rather than stay with you.
Wait, but I'm your only family now. We don't have kids and now your mother is dead. You're going to be very lonely, you know. Are you okay with that?
Yep, I'm totally fine with that. I have friends and I don't mind a quiet house.
Wait. Don't be so rash. There's no need to get so angry just over a funeral.
What did you say?
Come on. Who is more important to you in the family? Me or your mother?
What kind of question is that? Obviously, it's my mother.
What? Why?
You're joking, right? I told you what my mother meant to me. She brought me up for God's sake. What the hell have you ever done for me? For you to even ask this kind of question is outrageous. I don't need a husband who can't even make it to my mother's funeral. You're not my family.
What did you say?
I said you're not my damn family, you cretin!
I thought I was being nice, trying to give you a chance to apologize. And this is what you do, huh? Lash out and disrespect me? You will regret this.
Yes, whatever. Just leave the documents on the table and I will get to them when I am back home tonight.
Huh. You better also practice apologizing as well. You need it.
No, I haven't done anything that needs apologizing for. Just don't be there when I get home. Now, bye. What is the meaning of this? I was cleaning up my stuff and found my photo frame broken and in the trash. You know, the one with me and my mother in it when I graduated college.
Ah, so you finally found it. I was getting bored waiting to see when you would notice. Too bad I'm not there to see your reaction.
You broke it?
Sure did. That should teach you a lesson for talking back to me last night like that.
I see. So you broke it on purpose. It was a picture frame that I bought with my mother. We bought them because they were a pair and kept one each.
It's not my fault. If you want to blame someone, you should blame yourself for how you acted last night.
How petty. You're so small.
Petty? Small? Not at all. It was a punishment to teach you a valuable lesson. I hope you now understand who is the boss of the house and who you should show respect to. I will be looking forward to your apology tonight when I get back from work. Ha! Where are you, woman? I have been waiting long enough.
I left the house already. Is there a problem?
What the hell are you talking about? This game has gone on long enough. Now quit it and come back. I'm getting hungry and dinner's not ready.
Like I said, I left and I'm not coming back anymore. So bye!
That's enough. Now get your butt back here. Now! What am I supposed to do for dinner?
Figure it out yourself. We're going our separate ways, remember?
Stop it. This is going too far. You can't just leave like this. It's your job to make dinner.
Making dinner is a very simple task that a mere housewife can do. I'm sure you can do it perfectly with ease, since you're a capable white-collar employee.
Yes, that's right. I can do this perfectly. If a lowlife like you can make dinner, it should be an ease for me. Ha! I bet I can cook better than you. It's just cutting meat and veggies up, then heating it up with some seasoning. So simple. I won't be paying you any alimony, by the way.
How do you figure?
You neglected your husband and your duties. You're the one who broke the marriage contract, so it's your fault we're getting divorced. So be prepared, woman.
How amusing. You think that will work? You've been borderline, if not flat-out abusive for years. You're going to be paying out the nose.
Why would I be paying anything?
The main reason for our divorce is because of how you treated me, and also, you're the one who broke my precious photo frame.
Enough about the picture frame already. You think a judge cares about that? It was just a lousy frame. I am not paying a penny for it.
It was a very special frame with a lot of memories with my mother attached to it. It was also a vintage frame that probably won't be easily found again. A real collector's item. It was very precious to me.
Yeah, I get it. Sorry that I broke it. Not. Ha! Unfortunately, the world isn't that simple. If you're expecting any kind of money from me, you will need to hire a lawyer, and that is not possible for a broke lowlife like you. Ha!
Don't worry. I know very well what I need to do. I'm already looking for a capable lawyer to bring you down. I will get through this divorce and make sure that you will suffer and pay for what you have done to me.
Oh, how scary. There's no way you will find a lawyer that can help you out on this. No one will care about your frame or your mother's funeral or whatever you have to say. People don't have time for that stuff. It's so funny listening to people like you and realizing exactly how out of touch with reality you are.
We will see about that. The next time you hear from me, it will be through my lawyer.
Ha! Sure. I will be waiting. Hey, I think this is enough. Are you still not coming back? It's been a week already. Don't you think this is going too far?
I said I won't be coming back. I thought I made this very clear. Now stop contacting me and bothering me with the same questions. It's getting annoying.
Wait, you're serious? This is no joke. But you need to come back already. There's mold sprouting out in the corners of the bathroom and the drain's starting to smell. Clean it up already.
Clean it yourself. You're a capable worker, aren't you? It should be perfectly easy for you to do, since a lowlife like me could do it. You said it yourself that anything a mere housewife could do, you could do as well, right?
This is your job, though. I go to the office, you do all this stuff. I shouldn't have to get my hands dirty taking care of things like that.
This is hilarious. You have no right to order me to come and clean up the house. We have already filed for a divorce. It's way too late now. I don't need to deal with your messes ever again. Clean it yourself.
Wait, what? Did you file the papers for real?
Of course I filed the papers. You signed them as well. We both agreed.
I thought that was just for show.
No. It's quite real.
Wait, let's talk this over. Tell me where you are and I will pick you up. After we cool our heads and talk things out, let's go back and withdraw the divorce petition.
No way. I wouldn't stay married to you for anything in the world. And there's no way I'm going to tell you where I am. Oh, and also, before I forget, did you get a chance to look into the mailbox?
The mailbox?
Just as I suspected. You haven't checked it, have you? Go open it now. There should be a few important letters there that I would advise you to look at ASAP.
What is this?
They should be letters from my lawyer, if I'm not mistaken. She is very capable.
Alimony. You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not kidding. This is quite real and serious. You broke my precious frame on purpose, and like I said, it was a vintage and one of a kind. It's worth a lot if I were to sell it. Also, my lawyer suggested I fight for financial support to help me with my psychiatric sessions.
What? You go to mental therapy?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. It had been a while, but it's been helping me to gain confidence in myself. According to my therapist, the verbal and mental abuse has taken its toll on me quite a bit. Sorry, but I think you will be having a tough time defending yourself in court, since it is quite obvious that you're the one at fault in this marriage.
Wait, why would you do this to me? This is too much. Don't you love me anymore?
No, I don't love you anymore. I don't love you at all. There, I said it. Finally.
What?
And I also don't want to see you again. Ever. Actually, I don't even want to talk to you if possible. So please stop bothering me and I will get my lawyer to contact you instead.
Hey, stop. That's too harsh. What about the years that we spent together? Don't they mean anything to you? Please, let's just talk this through.
No, I don't want to talk anymore. What's done is done.
Please.
Look, let me make it easier for you to understand the situation. Imagine that your mother or father passed away. How would you feel if I didn't come to the funeral?
I would be furious and wouldn't accept it.
Right? And then not only that, then imagine I purposefully destroyed a memento that you had of them.
I'd be outraged.
That's exactly how I am feeling now. Do you get it?
No, I don't get it. Your situation and my situation are different. I have been working this whole time and have been supporting you financially. While in your case, you haven't contributed any money to the household. Our positions are different here. I'm the man of the house, so I can decide on things while you have to obey. So it's totally different.
It's not really fair to measure contribution with just money. Think about it. Those clothes that you are wearing every day to work. Who is the one who washed them and ironed them for you? Every day you come back home to a clean, warm house with food on the table. Who is the one who makes sure this happens? Stop for a minute and look around you. I bet you will find a few things that aren't functioning well in the house, just like the bathroom mold. Can't you understand that the work that a mere housewife is doing is something that you can't or aren't doing? We were supposed to be equals throughout this marriage, but you just trampled that idea with your ego to prove yourself. How can you possibly call yourself a functioning adult if you don't understand that money is not the only thing that should be used to measure a person's value? You're just an overgrown child.
Mary, I'm really sorry. How can I make it up to you?
So you still remember my name. It has been a while since you called me by my name.
I'm sorry it took me so long to realize how important you are. I really appreciate all the things that you did for me. Everything. Please, let's get back together. I promise I will be more appreciative and more respectful. Please, Mary, come back. I was wrong.
Yes, you were wrong for all the things that you said and did.
I'm sorry. I just got carried away. I thought that this was what I had to do to be macho and manly. I'm also sorry for breaking your precious photo frame. Please forgive me. Please, Mary, come back. Let's make this marriage work together. I can't live without you. I wouldn't know how to live by myself.
Sorry, Steve, but it's over for us.
No, please.
I just can't do it anymore. I'm already prepared to live by myself and have a life of my own. There's no way we will be together anymore.
No, Mary. I beg you to come back.
Besides, I've already found a job. I'm all set for a new start.
What? You found a job already?
Well, I was an engineer before you asked me to quit, remember? And engineers are in high demand at the moment, so I found a job quite quickly.
That's way too quick. I can't believe you got a job.
I did have a few years of experience to back my resume, and with a little faith and trust in myself, I got an offer. It's really great getting appreciated and paid for the work I do. I've really missed this sensation. It's only been a few days since I started, but I'm already loving this new life and freedom. It's much better than being cooped up in the house and being your wife.
Please don't say that. I really miss you and feel absolutely lonely in the house by myself. Please, Mary, come back. I can't take it.
Sorry, but I don't want to go back to being a full-time housewife for you. That's the worst job I've ever had.
Okay, then you can work part-time. How about it, huh?
Just part-time?
Okay. You can work full-time. But please come back. I need you here in the house. I can't do this by myself. I don't want to be alone.
Absolutely not. This isn't about me being able to work or not. I can't forgive you for the past years of abuse, and especially for my mother's funeral. That was the last straw.
I'm sorry. Please, I will change, I promise. I won't do anything like that again.
Of course not. She's not going to die again. She was my only family. How do you still not get that? You blew your only shot. It's too late for you to fix anything. Besides, I know you won't change for long. You won't be able to keep your word. I know it. I have realized that I can stand on my own 2 feet and don't need you for support anymore. I can live a happier life without you.
Don't say that, Mary. Please come back. I don't want this divorce. I take back everything I said. Please.
Let's not keep talking in circles. I told you before. Talk to my lawyer if you need to tell me anything. I will be starting my life anew, and I don't need you darkening my day. Take good care and try to learn something from this.
Wait, Mary. Don't go. Don't leave me hanging.
Oh, wait a minute. I almost forgot.
What is it? Name it and I will do anything.
Don't forget to respond to my lawyer's letters. They are quite important, and I would advise you take appropriate action to make sure we come to a fair agreement.
What? We're still going through this?
Of course. I'm not going back to you. I'm tired of telling you. Now please contact my lawyer from now on.
Mary, come on. I will pay for everything. The damage and your therapy. Everything. But please, let's stay together. I need you here next to me.
No! Leave me alone! Enough is enough!
Don't be so cold. Please, Mary. I know you have a kind heart. I know you can forgive me. Please give me a chance.
No is no. Living with you was hell on earth. It was a waking nightmare. I'll never go back.
Don't say that. Please. Mary.
I will see you in court. Bye!
Wait, Mary, don't go. Please come back. Don't end it like this. Please. Mary!
After I left, Steve had a hard time managing his life and house by himself. He didn't wash his laundry properly, and his boss had to take him aside and speak to him about his grooming because his coworkers were starting to complain about his BO. His figure also changed due to a bad diet. I guess he really can't cook and just relied on fast food. In the end, he became depressed and couldn't go to work sometimes. As a result, he was eventually fired. Why do I know all about this? Because he sent me a super long email about it. Of course, I blocked him after that. I don't know if he learned any lesson, but I certainly have. I'll never give a person like him the benefit of the doubt again. He still seems to be single and living alone in a small apartment. On the other hand, I have been able to rebuild my life. I love my job. I have a loving boyfriend. Simply put, I am living my life to the fullest. I was extremely sad when my mother died, but her funeral was definitely a turning event for me and gave me the courage to file for a divorce. I wish she was still here to see me living my life and hope she is looking over me now. I have promised myself that I will never let another man control me or disrespect me in any way. I will show my mother how well I can live. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please press like and subscribe for more fun videos.